Okay, is the Tesla Model S a safe car? That's what this video is about. Well, if you remember back in 2013, and right now it's 2018, the Tesla touted that the Model S was the safest, best safety rating of any car ever tested by NHTSA, new NHTSA vehicle safety score record. Well, there's two companies that do this, and this is the government organization, National Highway Transportation Safety Administration, and yes, they were correct. Back in 2013, it was the best score ever tested. I think it got 5-star rating in every category, and no one had ever done that before. So now, whether anyone has done that since then, I don't know. But and here is the chart showing how many stars each car gets. But anyway, it did a great job, and you can't argue with that. That is some great news. Now, unfortunately, over the years, the Model S, and this is from 2017, this article, it didn't do so well, and the other people that do the test to the Institute for Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, those guys did some type of a test that it actually didn't do well on. I think it was a small front overlap. Okay, it actually didn't do very well in that one. So apparently Tesla made a design change, a production change, and let's see. Apparently they're supposed to retest, I think, Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, but they never updated the site. Here is what I found. Right now, this is the most current recent thing I could find is the 2017 Tesla Model S. They still have not given it more than an acceptable rating in small front overlap on the driver's side. Everything else is good, which is the best you can get. It's superior front crash protection. So that's the little area where they didn't do so well. And apparently, like I said, Tesla says they've redesigned the car and they've done what they can do. Now, Insurance Institute for Highway Safety is one thing. I went back to NHTSA to see if they've changed anything. 2016 is the most recent year I can find for Model S crash tests. I don't know if they're not putting any ratings, because they're not putting any ratings on 2017 or 18 because they didn't crash it and they think changes took place. I don't know what. But anyway, this is the most recent one I can find, and the most recent dual motor I can find. And as you can see, 5 stars in every category, right? Including rollover. So there you go. And let's see. Yeah, you can see here, I mean, I've got, these are, was it Model S? Yeah, this is 2016 is the most recent year. These are my choices. Everything else is rear-wheel drive, so I went with the dual motor car in terms of what that looks like. So let's open this thing up and let's look at what the crash tests actually look like. So I say the bottom line is this is a really, really safe car, okay? No matter how you look at it. Really, really safe car. Boom, okay? And there's different views of the front crash test, slow motion. Is it the absolute safest car on the road? Well, according to, it was. You could have easily said that back in 2013. Now, because of Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, I don't know. We don't know. I mean, Tesla says they've redesigned whatever they need to do, and they made a production line change, and it's the offset crash test that they had an issue with, and only the driver's side, not the passenger side. But we don't know. But I can say for sure that this is one of the safest cars in the world. And it's something that isn't focused on a lot because obviously Tesla does no advertising, okay? But you got to remember, even if you're buying a used Model S back from 2012, you've got pretty much one of the safest cars in the world. I don't necessarily think that anyone has been able to get up to those levels or really exceed them, even in the 5 or 6 years it's happened since then. The only thing that's really next on the horizon, as you know, is full self-driving Tesla Autopilot, and that is something that is going to make a big difference over time because it'll prevent these crashes. What I'm looking at in these videos, I'm going to do, if you haven't seen them, I'm releasing another one for Model X, another one for Model 3, because those are the cars that are available right now. Whether these are safe cars, you need to decide. These are actual crashes. Now, of course, full self-driving is going to be better because you're not going to get into the accident to begin with. But when you do get into the accident, and that's what these videos are about, because there's a lot of other misleading safe picks and stuff like that that has nothing to do with actual ability of the vehicle to withstand impact in a crash. That's what these videos are about. That's all I want to know about. If it gets in a crash, how are the people going to fare? Now, this is the offset crash, I think. Is it the offset, or is that just another version of the front? I'm not sure. Maybe NHTSA doesn't do an offset crash. I think they're just crashing to the barrier straight on, and that could be why Model S needed a few changes, I guess, because they were obviously building these for the test, and at the time, the standard test that they wanted to do well on was National Highway Transportation Safety Administration. Anyway, let me know what you think about this, but thanks for watching the video. And as I believe, the Model S is one of the, if not the safest cars you can buy. The only thing I'd say that might be different from this is maybe the Model X, and that is simply because the Model S is a low car, low to the ground, and these tests it does great in, but in real world you may be hitting objects that are a lot higher off the ground than the Model S. And just like in this article here, it says, in front crashes, SUVs tend to ride over shorter passenger vehicles, crushing the occupant of the passenger car. So that is where the Model S wouldn't do as well, and where I think the Model X may be superior in the real world.